and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. So the Los Angeles Dodgers have already won the series, and now they go for the 4-game sweep, Chris. It's been a lopsided series so far.
Yeah, they've clearly been the better team, and I expect them to come out today looking to tie a bow on this series. And on the other side, most teams run into at least a 3-game sweep at some point, but not every team looks back at a 4-game sweep at the end of the year. And I'll say this, as a player, it's especially frustrating when the losses keep coming against the same team. So if they can salvage a win today, this series won't go down quite as sour.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Chris Bassett. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Hard hit, right side. Tellez takes it to the bag, 1 up, 1 down. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Will Smith.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
They say it went.
1-2.
And Mookie takes. Way inside. That's to third, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Here's a 1-1.
Ball.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down into the gap. And that's going to roll to the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. 1-0.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here comes Chris Taylor. Man at second. Falling behind 2-1. And the right-hander deals. On the ground. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
So 1 out with 2 aboard at the plate. Miguel Vargas.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
2 on, 1 out. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Sawinski snags it. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 2.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Taylor off of first with 2 away.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look.
There goes the runner. There's the ball. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And on the hill today, Shohei Ohtani. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
And a swing and a miss, and there's one down.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. With 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
2 up, 2 down. Here's the Pirates lineup now. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Ji-Hwan Bae.
Big-time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
And another ball. Almost got him. And that one hammered Hernandez. Raging back towards the wall. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. And a pitch. Hit hard. That gets through. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
And we're back. Top of the second. Muncy digs in. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Ball to strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Here's Kike Hernandez. The pitch. And that one is lifted in the air on the move to the gap. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Batting it, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Man at first, one away. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here comes a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Muncy leads off first with one away. A little bit high, and it's 3-2.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
And a pitch. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Jonathan India at the plate. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. Wouldn't chase that time. Shohei Ohtani waiting to bat for the Dodgers. Two outs. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So the batting order turns over. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. First and second, 2 down here in the finale of this 4-game set. Swings and misses, struck him out. Dodgers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead.
That's just what I do, and I'll tell you what.
Bottom of the inning. Here's Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman,
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out swinging. And his season of strikeouts continues with number 250.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Here's the catcher to hit, Andy Rodriguez. The pitch. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I'm talking about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
To short, could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I wasn't big man with a lip ring to get swing and done. Looking at the way that you dance. I want to know where you from. Left cheek, right cheek. How you getting them? Jam. Pass it here you might be. I need what you give.
Leover Peguero now at the plate. And the righty deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Right-hander kicks, deals. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that ends the inning. Pirates leave one, and they're down 2-0.
Is this redemption for my soul? Old ground to explore. I don't play that anymore.
Back here at PNC Park, now it's Mookie
The
Betts.
shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Kicks and deals. High fly ball out to left field. Verdugo gets under it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Will.
The batter now will be Will Smith. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle-of-the-order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Chris Taylor. 2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Throw over to Tellez. Taylor is out, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're on top 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Dave Marlowe. Not even close there. And the count is 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Leading up,
So the lineup flips over. G1 Bay, the next to hit. The Pirates down by a pair here in the last half of the 3rd. Line drive, caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Jeremy Pena, the next Pirate to hit.
shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
And here it comes. To the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. That makes it a 15-game hitting streak. And there's some buzz about it now, Singy.
It's nothing crazy, but it does say a lot about how well he's seeing pitches and really making solid contact, barreling up the baseball at times, and everything it seems he's hitting hard. As hot as he is, I could see this streak going for a little while longer.
1 down. Up next for the Pirates, Alex Verdugo. And a count 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners are at the corners, 1 away. And a ground ball to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. But they cut it to 1 as the run comes in. Next to hit, Jack Sawinski.
The center field.
The pitch. And a count 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Betts settles underneath it. Hauls it in to end the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to inning number 4. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Pirates 1.
So you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to it.
Back here in Pittsburgh, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Miguel Vargas. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth. Oh, the throw is over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
The bat, the third base.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here comes Max Muncy. And a pitch. That one off the mark, and now 3-1. Vargas stands at second with no outs. And he walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Kike Hernandez. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
And it's filled up.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
3-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Got him looking. And that is a big first out.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third. And that pitch finished. Right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Next pitch is downstairs.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. Pena to second. There's 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Ready to go. Bottom 4 at the plate for Pittsburgh. Rowdy Tellez. Rowdy swings and gets a hold of one. Deep to right. And it hits the top of the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The relay throw. But he's in there easily.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Endy Rodriguez. And a count 1-2.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Taylor under it. He's got it. 1 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Man at second. Got him swinging.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. Well, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
So 2 down now, and here is Leover Peguero. Now this one gets through around third. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. We are tied at 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Cave Marlowe, the next Pirate to hit.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. But the RBI single pushes across a run. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at PNC Park, here's the second baseman, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India.
Gonzalez makes the catch, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
That misses, and it's 2-1.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the breaking his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
Throws to first in time, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Mookie Betts. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. And the Dodgers have the lead. It's 3-2.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So 2 down. Here's the power hitting catcher, Will Smith. That one not close. And that's ball 2. And there's a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Got it by him for the K. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ji-Hwan Bae. And the pitch. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Line drive, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
No outs. Runner at first. Jeremy Pena in the air, right field. Hernandez has it sized up. Drops into the glove. Here's Alex Verdugo.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The 2-1. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Hernandez settles underneath it. Brings it in. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Ground ball up the middle, and that one handled. Now the throw to first on the run, and they get the out. So one left for Pittsburgh, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Eric Lauer.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Chris Taylor down.
The center
Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Roansy Contreras loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. The lefty fires. Popped up. Tellez has this one sized up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 2.
1-2.
In the air, out towards left center. 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The third baseman, number 13.
2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slog is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Next offering is fouled back. And that's downstairs and outside. Two down, nobody on. Popped up. Drifts towards it. And makes the grab. And that is that. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots do up. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Pirates 2.
I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up.
Bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Rowdy Tellez. That misses the zone. 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
The catcher, number 5.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And the right-hander deals. Swings through that.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that misses off the outside edge.
Full count.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it, and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split-finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. 2 outs. That one fouled off. The pitch. Stays alive. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That one missed.
It's a good take.
Ground ball right side. Vargas. The flip to the pitcher covering. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 3-2. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Roansy Contreras.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and the batter now, Kike Hernandez. That's ripped, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now the left
And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Righty delivers. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Sawinski makes the grab, one away.
The batter number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
And up next for Los Angeles, Jonathan India. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. No throw. That's an error, and everyone is safe. Here's Shohei Ohtani.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Ball.
Next offering misses down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground, a short could be 2. Pena over to second. Out. The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Pirates 2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aroldis Chapman.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Liover Peguero. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. A nice job of turning that one around.
No outs. Runner at first. Cade Marlowe, the next Pirate to hit. Squeezes it.
Now batting, third baseman,
Now the third baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Here's a 1-2. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Runner takes off. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit into the outfield. Throw is high and over his head. And he's safe. Tie ball game. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena. 1-1 now. Runner breaks for third. Fouled off. He was late. Go-ahead run at second here in the finale of this 4-game set. Registers the punch out and hits 101.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base, but job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Alex Verdugo will hit next. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
I'm just doing me, yeah. I'ma take a pic for them all to see. Catch me on the scene, looking super clean. Tonight we gon' flex. I just got a check.
Back here in Pittsburgh, digging in, Mookie Betts.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Turns and fires to Betts. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The wind and the pitch. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Go-ahead run on base. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. Here comes the pitch. So now 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Chris Taylor. The 1-1. Gonzalez to second for one. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning.
Pitcher made the pitch, and his players made the play behind him. Nice job. 4-6-3 inning-ending double play.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Gabe Spire.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
So now it's the full-hole hitter, Jack Sawinski. And now the lefty. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. They tried to get him to chase on a slider, down and away. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit. The throw in. Not in time, and we've got runners at first and third to open the inning.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a blue hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
And now here is Andy Rodriguez. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in the spot where they really needed one.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Good job to fight that one off. too low, and it's ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And there's ball 4.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments where everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Now it's the DH, Liover Peguero.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Next pitch in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
And that's outside. And that's ball 3.
At risk of walking in a big run here, and these fans really letting him hear it as well.
With the go-ahead run at third, here in the finale of this 4-game set. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Key Brian Hayes.
And this is a big at bat coming through. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
To the mound now, they turn to Blake Trinan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Right-handed reliever. Got him! And we stay tied as the inning ends. Pirates leave them loaded, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. So coming into the game now on defense, Riley Green. He takes over in right. Miguel Vargas getting ready to hit.
The first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
The 1-1. Just missed.
2-1.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball 3. Max Muncy waits on deck. In the air, right field. Green going after it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Up next is the third baseman, Max Muncy.
And now it's Max Muncy. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
1 down, bases empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. That missed inside. 2-1. This one popped up. Snags it on the run. And that'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order, due up. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, here's the third baseman, Ji-Hwan Bae. That's down and in. A slider missed.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. The pitch. And he drops it down the third baseline. Barehand scoop in time. Got him.
He was out early today working on that very
play. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Alex Verdugo. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. Yes. No runs, no hits, no errors. 10th inning coming up. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here at PNC Park, now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. And a 1-1. And strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next pitch just misses. The count now 2-2. Base hit into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
Back to the top of the lineup, and next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Two on, 1 out. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. On a second, they get 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. On to the bottom of inning number 10. All tied up at 3 apiece. Now on the bump, number 40. And this is appearance number 45. Runner in scoring position, no outs. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jack Sawinski. This guy's got good power. With 1 swing, he can win it for him. He'll do it himself. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So up next, Rowdy Tellez.
The catcher, number 5, Andy.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. One down, and the winning run at third. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base.
Now that second baseman.
Now, Nick Gonzalez. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
Takes it in for the out.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
And now the DH, Leover Peguero.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Winning run at third, 2 down. And we're in the last half of the 10th. Ripped to short, to second. India out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. They leave them loaded. We push on to the 11th. All tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Justin Verlander.
Well, walks have been a big issue for him this year, so I expect these hitters to be patient up there.
Here's Mookie to hit.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And the righty deals. That's outside. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. That's off the mark. And a full count now. Will Smith up next for the Dodgers. And a pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. The game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
The 1-2.
Ball.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. This is again 5 in a row. Chris Taylor to bat next. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now Chris Taylor. 2-2. And that's in the dirt.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through
that to right. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
The first baseman, Miguel Vargas.
And it's strike 2. Ohtani, the runner at third. Betts at second. Smith at first. One gone. On the ground to the left. There's one. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank of a Mr. Salty's in the winter, they ain't feeling you.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Every time you see me, I got something new.
Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the bottom of the 11th. Here's Riley Green. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Hooks it away for the out. So the Pirates' batting order turns over. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Ji-Hwan Bae. With the winning run standing at second. We are in the 11th. Next offering is in for a strike. To the right side, and that chance handled. Only play is a first on the throw from shallow right. And 2 away now.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
2 outs. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Kicks and deals. In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Pirates lead 1. Still tied 3-3.
Shine your pretty light on me. Shine your pretty light on me, baby. Shine your pretty.
All set for the start of the inning. Max Muncy at the dish.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Way inside, gets out of the way. The pitch. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
The right fielder, number 8.
First and second, no outs. Now it's the right fielder, Kike Hernandez. And here it comes. Check swing, went around. And the count 1-2. First and second, no outs. And we're deep into extras. Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes he goes. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th. 2 on, 1 out. Teoscar Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Two on, 1 out. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Jonathan India in the on deck circle. The pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
The batter number 6, second baseman,
Jonathan India steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Vargas on second. Muncy at first. 2 out of the inning. High fly ball out to center field. Sawinski should have this one. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains tied at 3. And we're we're back. We're in extras here. Leading off, Alex Verdugo. Brusdar Graterol on the pitch here.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Man at second. And that's outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Struck him out looking.
I don't know what he's looking for right there. You have to be ready to swing the bat. You can walk it off if you're just a little more aggressive.
Jack Sawinski, the next Pirate to hit. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now, Rowdy Tellez. The 1-1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, wow. That was so close to ending this one. Man, just bent into foul territory at the last second. I'm telling you, it can be tough to refocus and get back into the rest of this at bat. But he's got to.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break.
Back against the wall, but I made it out. Never knew the outcome, but I played it out. I just kept on grinding on my paper route. Support the whole fan, put the music out. Hardest cat.
Colin Holderman gets the call from the pen.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Back to the top of the order now. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate.
The designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
And another ball. Man at second. And that's outside. Mookie Betts waiting to bat for the Dodgers. And a payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the shortstop.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Mookie now. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Good eye in that spot.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1. He walked in, and that will keep things going.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
Bases loaded, nobody out. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. Rolled to Rowdy. Comes home with it for 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Right through there for a strike. Ohtani on third. Betts over at second. Smith over at first with one away. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
And now the first baseman, Miguel Vargas. Swing and a ball popped up. Pena sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3.
Can't trust that life online. I want that.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center. So they hold the runner at third, wanting to play it safe. Think that comes back to bite him?
Boy, it's hard to say. That runner on second to start extras is critical. You want to make sure you don't waste him. If they don't score this inning, there'll be some second guessing for sure.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. That one missing inside. Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Here deep into extra innings. Right through there for a strike. Outside low. And now 3-2. Liover Peguero waits on deck for Pittsburgh. It's in and out of his glove, but the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Now the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Liover Peguero.
Well, first base open. Really no reason to pitch to this hitter right now.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. Riley Green, the next Pirate to hit. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Winning run at third, one down. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
The third baseman, number 6.
Ji-Hwan Bae, the next Pirate to hit. Here, the bottom of the third team, 2 outs. Bunting for a hit, he pops it up. And that is the third out of the inning. New inning getting started, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
The third baseman, number 13, Max Muncy.
Runner edges away at second.
Ball, no.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Enrique Hernandez up next. And the pitch. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Kike Hernandez digs in now.
Kike Hernandez.
At the belt and fires. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. And the pitch. Misses. 2-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed.
Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And he deals. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. The throw home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 4-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Muncy, the lead runner at second. Hernandez on at first with nobody out. And that's outside. And the right-hander deals. Roll to short, could be two. Pena, off balance feet, there's one. Tellez, two.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
Now here is Jonathan India. The pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. India scores the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
New pitcher now, Cody Morris.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
And now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Here comes a pitch. And that skips in the dirt. Two runs across in the inning here in the finale of this 4-game set. Base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here's Mookie Betts now. Now a fly ball to right center. Sawinski makes the grab. And that is that. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. And now this crowd, after grinding it out this long, finds their club down to their final 3 outs. It's the Dodgers 5. And the Pirates 3. Back here in extras, and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Evan Phillips.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jeremy Pena.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Got him. And 1 out now.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout right there. You come out of the bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches later, you got 1 out. I'll tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Up next for the Pirates, Alex Verdugo. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws, got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
Nice job recovering to complete the strikeout at first base right there. And even though the runner from second does move up to third, it's not a big deal in this situation now that they're 2 outs. Just makes blocking pitches in the dirt to this next batter even more critical.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jack Sawinski. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or...
Got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways, each player, every day they come to the ballpark, how can I help us win today? And this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
A 5-3 final score in this one. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. For the victorious Dodgers, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 20 runners on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 18 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.